Living on the funny farm ain't done me any harm. Living amongst the trees, watching the buzzing bees. I'm living on the funny farm, it ain't done me any harm. Living on the funny farm. So, inspired by sleep deprivation and nothing else really, I decided to make this film. A little bit about the peace and quiet of living in the countryside and its ups and downs. Let me show you around life on the farm. So, the farm, basically, behind me here is a big ruddy field, massive field. There it is, big field. That noise emanating from the trees over there is a load of middle-class tossers with too much money to spend shooting at clay pigeon things. I mean, great, lovely, wonderful, nice tossers. So, as the guys from accounts continue to piss up your Christmas fund like your bonus open air with the shotguns, I'm going to take you to another area of the farm where things have been far more successful. It's a very diverse farm. For this reason, the next part, I'm going to have to use this specially adapted vehicle because when we get amongst the herd, we don't want to startle them. They're very attracted to bright colours. I'll move on to the car. So for this part of the journey, I'm just going to turn the camera off momentarily. I'm in the special vehicle, going to take you to the area and show you what we've been working on here. Diversification in farming. It's wonderful. So here we are. I'm in the thick of the herd. I'm just going to step out of the vehicle momentarily. It's going to be only a moment because it can be quite hazardous. Stay there, you. Stay there. Even the dogs are nervous. Look. I'm just going to show you. Welcome to the car boot sale. How many have you bought? Three balloons. See how it addicts. Started off very small, just took all the piles of shit out the hedgerows, and I brought them here, put them on a table, and said it's car boot sale. Now people bring their shit and sell it and get rid of it. And there was quite a few more sheep here before, but they've all wandered off. So they're heading the same way as the middle classes who've been shooting. Some of them are still shooting, as you can hear. It's life on the farm. Sorry if that last bit of the film scared you off and all this noise and everything, but at the end of the day, I know where I'd rather live. Living on the funny farm ain't done me any harm. Living amongst the trees, watching the buzzing bees. I'm living on the funny farm, it ain't done me any harm. Living on the funny farm. So it's Monday morning, the car boot sale's over. The middle class tossers from accounts are back in the office now, juggling the figures to make the last couple of bottles of Prosecco they bought last night look like hors d'oeuvres or side dishes on the menu, and that it was actually a corporate entertaining thing, not a piss up with the wives. After a few bribes and conniving, people have asked for some more information about life on the farm, so I'm going to bring you some more today. Next, we're going to move on to something that here at the Funny Farm we're very proud of. We've worked on it for a long time. I'm going to find somewhere comfortable to try and tell you the tale. This is ice. He's lovely, Ice. Livestock. Let's talk about livestock. You might think living off grid that having livestock of your own's going to be difficult. You know, it takes up room, cleaning, and there are ups and downs to it. Horses are lovely. Aren't you, Rosie? She's a good girl. But livestock are great. So at the Funny Farm, we've worked for a long time to try and develop things in that way, so that you get the idea of where we are at. So I'm going to try not to disturb the geese and tell you about the very important development that we've made here at the Funny Farm. We looked hard and long over COVID when we were locked down. I was watching the things fall apart around the farm, staff availability, all the other things. And it was decided in a conversation one long evening that perhaps we should try and develop something that will make people's lives easier. Something that will make owning livestock so simple that you couldn't refuse to attempt it. And not only that, by doing this, we think we've created a sustainable, vegetarian, vegan-friendly, complete, covers all the boxes form of livestock for you to own. I'm going to take you now to meet our heifer. Daisy. Completely maintenance free, sustainable, the kind of livestock that you can own 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10. Vegan friendly, vegetarian friendly, child friendly and other animal friendly, as you can see by the bees. We're very proud of her down here at the Funny Farm. Living on the Funny Farm ain't done me any harm. Living amongst the trees, watching the buzzing bees. I'm living on the Funny Farm, it ain't done me any harm. Living on the Funny Farm. Will he have the audacity to do episode 3? Well, I'm here. I'm back out on the farm, having a mooch around, and I want to show you something incredible. Something else that you never would have believed until I saw it myself. And at that point, my life's changed. Moving on. One of the most important innovations of farming in this century has been the development of the combustion engine, and namely in the name of this, the tractor. Now, I've always thought that the tractor and the farmer are synonymous, you see, and also people always tell me the farmer's always got a brand new tractor. Well, I'm going to show you something that you may not believe, and I didn't believe it at first, but as I've watched, it's true. Moving on. Okay, so I'm going to be really quiet. I'm amongst some of the youngest members of our farming community, labours of love, and this is where they come first. Let me show you. This is, in fact, the field where our farmer grows his tractors. Look. Aren't they lovely? I've seen them watered and occasionally oiled, because apparently they have to get used to oil early on in life. Sorry, I better move off, I don't want to disturb. Look at this one, she's lovely. Our roots are still there. She's still feeding. Living on the funny farm ain't done me any harm. Living amongst the trees, watching the buzzing bees. I'm living on the funny farm. It ain't